All right. Hopefully everything is all right. Oh shit! Did I hit everything for all the streams? Hold on. Ooh, where is that? Guys, multiple outputs. Alrighty. Alrighty. We are on Kick. We are on Twitch. We are on YouTube. So I don't even have to ask the question. I already know the answers. Are we live? Said, are we live? Looks like we are. VigilanteWilliamson here in the 19th episode of me playing Final Fantasy VII. Haven't played it, or Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I have beat Final Fantasy VII, the original. I beat on stream. And remake on stream. I have not beat Rebirth. I have not played it since 4/8. That is 6 months. 6 months plus. And then remember there was a gap between this. So I should have already beat this game multiple times over. I gotta get to it. And I'm not even halfway through. But I've already played like 50 hours. So I don't remember shit. I mean, I remember, the original story, thank God, but I remember some of the twists. But yeah, so do I expect the biggest turnout for this stream? No, I don't. But I am going to be streaming for a minute because I want to get through this fucker. What does this bitch want?
Hey there! You treating your chocobos right?
Nope. We treat them like shit. So I don't remember all this.
Take good care of your choco buddies.
Okay, I'll try. I'm doing the best I can, man. In this economy, trying to afford a pet. Yeah, the economy is worse than what it was then. It was shitty then. Golly, I just spent like all the rest of my money at the grocery store picking up nothing. Picking up nothing. It's just like, I'm sick of this shit. Sick of this shit. Hey, don't we use them as bait sometimes? Huh, this is weird. It has y'all ats instead of y'all names. So instead of Tom Jensen, this is Saladrin TJ and Padre Algodon. What the fuck? Is that like a option? Why does YouTube keep fucking things up? Did y'all choose that? What is going on? I don't see no options. Oh, man. But anyways, Cotton is lurking. And we did have used them as bait or something. So it is what it is. I gotta basically relearn how to play. Having not played in months. I'm not starting over because I just want to get through this fucking game. It's if there is a criticism, it's very much elongated.
I am so bored right out of my brain. If I don't die first,
Let's just hold shut up.
Insane.
I don't even like this one.
Nothing else to do. I'm stuck
Negative
here
Google did
wasting
something
time.
stupid? Well, yeah,
But just
they
wait,
do that.
oh materia, I'll get back on the road.
Until it's time to leave. I'm gonna deal with that. I don't know if that's right or not, but that's what we're doing. So I guess here we go. We're getting right into the story. 3 hours later.
Are you hearing this? It's coming from the reactor. We gotta check it out.
I don't know who my party is. I don't know shit.
Stick around.
Hey, do you ever see that old rattle trap?
So we going in. We raw dogging this bitch. Not her. 'Cause we ain't Dan Snyder. I'm just talking about this game. Hey, Stream Elements bot. Glad to see you still around. Which I think I still can get donations through Stream Elements. Okay, that's cool.
Hey, you hear that?
Nah, we ain't hear
Gotta be a
shit.
weapon.
So this is already different from the original. With no damn weapon. Weapons wasn't even around this early in the story.
Wait, do you know something about this?
Could say that. Yeah. You been hearing it for a while?
For a few days now, yeah. The Coalition tried to investigate, but some creatures kept us from getting into the reactor. All they did was fly around. Just the sight of those weird black wisps was enough. More than enough.
No, ain't that something?
You could see them?
Yeah, of course. Why? Do you know what they are?
Whispers.
Sorry, I'm just. Hopefully
Well,
the
this just got
sound
more
is at the right level.
So, when do we leave?
You, young lady, are on guard duty.
No, come on, I just want to help out. Be a part of the team.
Yeah, 'cause you've been a real team player. Keep an eye on her for us.
She's so
I'll
obnoxious.
do my best.
I mean, she's cool to play with.
Let's just
Pause.
get in, take a look,
I'm not.
and get
God
out.
damn it. Cool to fight with.
Figure
as a
you,
character.
me, Kate, and Red can do that easy. Agreed?
Agreed.
And you know what? As I say it, that's one of
Let's
the
go.
gimmicks of this
You
game.
guys
There
hold
is
down the fort.
quite a bit of like fan service and over customization, over animization. You know, when you say over animization, you basically say over hentization. So who is it? Barricade Sith. Hold on. Can I wait? I thought I could fuck with Red. Why I gotta be No, wait. Fuck K Sith. I can choose. Why can't I choose Red? Y'all some hoes. That's some hoe shit. It's cool to hear weapon music. Where's the combat settings? Cannot currently change party. Y'all some hoes. Look at that. See, I don't remember none of this shit. As far as that's some whole shit right there. So much fucking material. I don't know over here. I'm not like this is not like some great. What is this? Aviation. Because they had honestly a fairly deep like RPG system, but it's just almost too deep for me. Like it's just so much. It's just so much. It's like, okay, man, I just want to fight and use magic, and it's just like, okay, there's so many different things to upgrade and customization. And it's like, I'm just gonna mash square. You know what I mean? It just,
What in the world is that?
and I don't like. This is
That can't be.
a perfect example of some shit that pisses me off. So 4 characters are going. At least give me the option of those 4 characters. But I feel like they want me to play as Case
Something to
6.
do with the reactor, isn't it?
Oh, do I talk to them? Or just okay, I guess not.
Just head straight south. The guard knows you're coming.
Like that, so we gotta make sure you play as Case 6. Like, no, I want to play as Red. I never really liked playing as Case 6. To be 1,000%. And I'm sure I'm not the only one, even though he's, even in the OG games, he's fairly powerful. But especially because he has technically the most powerful.
The captain filled me in. You can head on through.
Even though it's not the easiest to hit, but it's still the most powerful if it does hit the slots. But to me, this game is at its best when we're just doing a level. Honestly, we're just fighting and discovering what's around. That's when it's at its best. The story. So I'm kind of happy we are starting here. It's like got a little story right into this bitch. We not lollygagging. What the fuck is going on here? Don't eat the mushrooms, kids. They might eat you. So far, so
As if
good.
weapons weren't enough. Now the whispers are back.
Come again? What's a whisper when it's at home?
An arbiter of fate. They appear when destiny is about to be altered and ensure it maintains its intended course.
I thought we already changed it, though.
We did, once. But perhaps now they preside over a new fate. Ours.
And that's what you get for being curious.
Still mushroom. I always want to call this place Gonzaga, but it's not. It's Gonaga, something like that. It is Zach's home, original home. And Zach is obviously Cloud's friend and Aerith's first boyfriend, though they don't put that together. And though he was dead in the original telling of this story, somehow also alive in a seemingly alternate timeline. Hey Fizz, hey Retro Richard. Appreciate you guys being here. Haven't done this in literally 6 months. And we gotta finish this fucking game. Here we
Let's do this. Get ready.
Story will never make sense to me. But this is the reboot. That's the thing. This is the reboot. Unfortunately, though it's a reboot, you need to know the original story for this story to make sense. Which is kind of the opposite of what you're supposed to do when you reboot a series. But it's a reboot that's also a sequel to the original story. Because the fact that it's an alternate timeline is a story element. As just explained, that these quote-unquote arbiters of fate are not in the original story. And are trying to make you get to the original story. So yeah, this is something you're just probably not going to ever rock with. Because it's like that is an inherently confusing thing. Because like I got to explain the original story, only explain, well, that's not happening. And that's the story. You know what I'm saying? For instance, I'm going to this reactor to meet something that shouldn't be in the story this early. That is the story element. That I am doing something outside of what the original story called for. And so to even talk about this, I have to, well, what happened in the original story? Well, originally we just passed through this town, and depending on who you have with your party, certain things will happen.
Cloud, there are pockets within the Gongaga region that we still cannot scan, despite being within range of a tower. If anyone is capable of evading detection by Republic tech, it must be
Shinra.
Yes.
So I mean, it's so hard to try to
As we
explain.
have yet to detect a proto-relic, I suspect these issues may be related in some manner. I've marked the previously mentioned pockets on your map. And remember, when surveying, safety first.
Plus, there's so much extra lore they're dumping on top, which I'd be lying if I remember this proto-relic shit, and at these different parts, and I remember some of this. Listen, this is the issue. I've been playing this game 50 fucking hours. I'm not halfway through. It's like, God damn it. And listen, I get there's a fan base for these super long RPG, action RPGs, and that's fun for those. Ah, man, I don't know if I have the stamina for this. That's kind of why I haven't, Ghost of Yotai came out a couple weeks ago. If it's a similar length to the original Ghost of Tsushima, I'm gonna be cool. If it's too much more than that, I don't know.
How does Sisney know about the whispers? Only we should be able to see them.
True. Could be a setup.
You think?
We'll see.
Took 100 hours, says Mike DiCarlo. Hey. So that's me. 100 hours. So it's probably gonna take me the same thing. So we're just starting off. We just basically restarted. We gotta do what we just did all over again. That's 17 of them. It'll probably take me a little longer. But it is what it is. Thank you all for joining. Hopefully I can pay enough attention to you guys, because you guys are the stream. Don't expect this many newbies to show up, or people in general, because these streams weren't the king of turnout. But I just got to finish the shit. And even this stream's probably gonna take 3 hours, because I just gotta get through this shit. Okay, you move with a chocobo on here. That's what it's trying to tell me. Okay. What's the jump down button? Can't you jump down this? Oh, you come on, bro. You can jump down. You can jump off of this. Motherfuckers. Or am I just using the wrong button? One of these buttons you can jump. It's not that serious. Yeah, not letting me play with red is not cool. Not cool, man. Not cool. Back to swimming. Better than Zach and Cloud. Well, I played with Cloud way more. So far I haven't played much with Zach. Had a few different sequences. I still, I'm playing a remake of Attack. It's one of your favorite games going on. Yeah, Tactics is pretty fun. I think they did too much. I hate saying that. Gaming company's doing too much. I mean, who wants to say that shit? That sounds fucking stupid. But I just think all I wanted was a high def remaster. I didn't want to remake a new story. No, I don't mind some of the gameplay changes. There's something cool with a lot of this stuff. But
Pushing it.
Guess it's my turn. Catch you sleeping.
Enough.
and I don't like K-Sith. I never have. I trust I never will. And the only people who was popular too was the gamblers that you hit that fucking limit break. You hit that limit break and it's cool on the original game. Slots. Some people could hit it consistently. You know how to do the cheese thing to kind of slow it down. And so that's why they like K-Sith. But outside of those people, nobody liked K-Sith. And the people only liked them because of that mechanic. It was just a few people that knew about that exploit at the time or learned of it since and prefer that little exploit with his limit break. Otherwise, there's nothing to like about him, not as a character, not as a player. It's just I just don't like him. And I hate that they're forcing me to use him right here when Red's perfectly capable of, I can jump down this. And that's another thing I hate. How do I know when I can jump down and what I can't? Well, if we want you, you'll know if you try it and it works and it doesn't. Like, Jesus, have something more visually. Just design it different so I don't see a part where I look like I can jump down. How about that? There was issues with this, which is why it took me so long to play it. But I never spoiled the story for myself. And so just not knowing the story is killing me.
Okay, let's go.
Here we go. Keep it together.
All right, watch and learn.
Whatever.
Can you do surgery? Can I get a pause, my guy? What the hell?
You got this.
It's my time to shine. You mind?
Relax.
My turn. Going in.
Like that.
Take the lead.
Yes, it's my turn.
You
So
couldn't
now, give them hell.
Be ready for it now. Let him have it. Let's do this. I'm next to you.
Come back.
One thing I'm excited for is Lego Batman 4. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. Pretty excited for that. And semi excited for the Wolverine. We'll see what they do with that. You know, I wasn't the biggest fan of the Spider-Man games, though they're playable to an extent. But I wasn't, you know, their biggest champions. Especially, honestly, you know, the second one was a little. They both have their issues. I want to say the second one was a little better, just because I know what's coming. Pause. I didn't need the first one. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that Lego Batman. I was semi-excited about Ghost of the Tsushima. This is what I mean. How come I can't jump on this? Because I can't. Okay, so why did you put it there? You designed this level. You didn't want me to jump there. That should be a mountain or something, so I couldn't jump to it. That's how you design a level, but that's not how you design it. I want you to go this way. Don't just okay. Whatever, man. How do I know I can't go through this? Because, you know, I'm done with all things Marvel. Fair enough, unless your boy Spider Armor comes back, or Iron Man game where all his suits are available. A good Iron Man game would have been a good idea. I think so many people are so caught up on RDJ and the MCU. Aside from art and fall, indie gaming development. That's what's up. I want to do a small indie game next year to coincide with a music project. So that's a plan. Hey LDG, appreciate you being here. Free the net. Gotta free the net. Lord knows the net's under a lot of control. Appreciate you being here. We're just talking about some of the few game releases to be excited about. I know, you know, one thing I will say, I know I've missed a lot of indie games. Because there's always good indie games coming out, and I wish I would have kept up with more of them. And have, you know, I wish I need, that's something to do. I don't really have time to play video games as much as I want to, man. I be really wanting to play video games a lot more than I do. It's over here. Going Gaga?
Damn. Nature came back swinging.
That's the Mako-rich land. What's good for life is great for reactors.
See a way in?
Just done with Marvel. Never like the MCU. Love the actors though. It's gonna hurt when they get replaced. Yeah.
Though not as we know them.
How you figure?
Come. It's time.
He's tweaking again.
Let's follow him. Come on.
I mean, similar to you, I've thought of the MCU as a bit of something overrated. Above the Gaga region. I thought the MCU was overrated. Not that there aren't great things about the MCU, but I think the MCU as a whole was overrated.
Then I'd better choose a suitable toy.
I guess it's the boss I'm going to deal with.
Will that be necessary, ma'am?
Of course it will. I'll
Isn't
make
that-
sure that it is.
I think I fight that at the end of the game. Well, the end of the original game. But oh well, they want to do whatever. Some Chop should be the next Black Widow. Like, hell nah. I mean, the fact that we got the Infinity Saga for whatever, and it was not perfect. They kind of, if you really think of how Thanos was one character for the first few things that came at the end of the movies, the end movie credits, and then they totally spent a whole movie telling his whole story. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a, I don't know. And I think Infinity War is like my favorite, probably my favorite one of them, or at least favorite Avengers. But you think about, like, they really didn't tell Thanos' story throughout the rest of those movies. They waited to the movie to actually tell the actual movie where he's introduced as a for real character to actually tell you his story. Which, for better or for worse, just is what it is. It just shows how much time was actually wasted. But they did a lot of they just kept having to introduce characters. And so that was the thing. They introduced all these different characters, and when they had them come together, that was the big gimmick. I don't even know what's going on in these things. See, this is what I mean. It's just so much shit to unlock this, and do this, and unlock that, and you'll unlock this ability. Man, I just want to play the game. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sure there's an expert way to do this. I'm sure if I watched enough videos on it, I will understand what's going on here. I'm just unlocking different, I guess, powers now, abilities. I don't know. I guess we'll just do it once. I'm literally just unlocking shit with no rhyme or reason to it. Whatever. Toby is responsible for most of Marvel's fans. That's a hot take, but I don't necessarily disagree. I mean, think about it. Spider-Man 3 came out in 2007. The MCU started in 2008. That's like, when you think about it, sure there was a lot of initial fans who just were a fan of that Toby series that just hopped onto the MCU because of that. I'm sure that the number of those fans are not zero, right? And remember, RDJ was not a big. He was a known. People knew who he was because he did movies and shit. You know what I mean? But he was not at his most bankable. He was kind of at his worst. You know what I'm saying? He was really just known as a druggie before the MCU kind of resurrected his career. And then he had that run, you know what I mean, with doing the MCU movies, and Tropic Thunder, and what else did he do? The Sherlock Holmes movies, and they all hit pretty well, you know what I mean, at least for that era. I mean, now in this era where everything needs to make $1 billion or it fails, it's nothing. But for the 2010s, it was, oh man, these are hitting pretty big. Like the first Iron Man movie. Yeah, most people thought him as a cokehead. This is reality. So I mean, I think that's a theory that you don't really think about, but I think it's something to it. I like the first Iron Man movie. I think it's the best of them, the Iron Man. That those movies really, the second and third one were just there to be there. The second one was just to launch the rest of the MCU. The third one was just, I don't really know. I guess to help level up Tony a little bit, maybe. Hot take: Spider-Man 3 should have been getting more, one more hour. I don't know, man. I think Spider-Man 3 should have just. I mean, I was cool with what I got. Honestly, it wasn't perfect, but I don't necessarily. We could have used, after Venom is introduced, we could have used a little bit more time. Maybe an extra 10 minutes of Venom being a threat to necessitate it. Or you said Symbiote Spider-Man needs more time. I mean, he ends up being pretty iconic.
That was quite a scrap.
Especially, man, you know, I was the Bully McGuire memes. And then I remember I did like the fight where he fought James Franco. When he threw that fucking, he was ruthless, man. He was kind of ruthless. He threw that fucking pumpkin bomb back at him. I was like, yo, that was raw. But it was like, well, shit, he threw the fucking bomb. They tried to make you feel bad for James Franco. Like, bitch, you threw that shit. What do you think was gonna happen? He caught that bitch and slung it right back at his face. Like, yeah, motherfucker. Hey, that was your friend too, motherfucker. Like, damn, you was ready to kill this motherfucker. You was ready to kill this, I'm about to say something else. Another hour. Now, I wouldn't mind it now. Listen, I want Spider-Man 4. I could not tell you why wouldn't you do Spider-Man 4 and Amazing Spider-Man 3 while we're at it. What's the point of relaunching these characters and then doing nothing with it? Give us Spider-Man 4 and give us Mayday Parker. Shit, in Spider-Man 4, because if that's the thing where he's a dad and he's trying to still be Spider-Man, and maybe she starts finding out she has powers, and then yeah, maybe that does lead to Spider-Man 5 being shitty. I'll admit that, but still, we can still at least get a good Spider-Man 4 out of it. No, not Spider-Man 4, directed by James Gunn. Wanted Mary Jane to get knocked out. Y'all like Spider-Man 3. Quit rushing it. Yeah, that's the thing. Quit rushing these movies out. Stop pushing third-tier characters, have a small fan base. Well, you know, I actually disagree. I think they need to start back pushing third-tier characters. But stop rushing it. Like, I don't mind doing a Blue Beetle movie, or, you know, I talked about a Question movie, or some of these lower-tier characters, but do them right. You know what I'm saying? If you do, because Deadpool was considered a third-tier character. Hell, Iron Man was really considered a third-tier character at one point. But just do it correctly. Do it with some. Here's the real issue. They're not really good at telling these big connecting stories, or as good as they think they are. they kind of lucked up with the way the MCU turned out, but and they did. I guess Guardians to an extent did keep, you know, that probably did more for Thanos's at least lore than anything else. But like, there were actually a lot of gaps in the storytelling of the MCU for real. You just do good characters and good stories, and you don't need to do you know, listen. And Question just said it. Oh, you struggling? Ooh. Wait, can I hit this shit, Paul? Duty boy. But there's great characters that you don't have to make up new ones. Of all different, you already made Vixen. You know what I mean? So if you want to do a Vixen movie, you could do a Vixen movie. You know what I mean? I think you can do some of these lesser characters. You just gotta do them right. You gotta do them justice and bring. You know, I think that's Guardians of the Galaxy were lesser characters. And as much as I hate those movies and think they're goofy and totally ridiculous, they were very popular. Some of the most popular characters of the MCU. You gotta have an identity and know what you're gonna do with these characters coming in, like, or pause. But you just don't just do them just to do them. Have a real well done story and a story that you really want to tell that involves these characters. That's the real issue. They're not putting any effort into story. And in fact, they're not even finishing these movies. I mean, let's be honest. And granted, I know some people say, well, Casablanca or some other great movie from back in the day was made this way. Okay, fair enough. But how they're making movies is not conducive to great storytelling. And though there may be exceptions to this, even historical exceptions that are outside of MCU, outside of comics, they're telling this. They are doing big set pieces. They're filming these set pieces. They do not have a finished script. They have an outline of a script. And so they are filming, and it's to the point they've gone so obtuse with it where actors do not know who they are acting with in scenes. They're filming scenes. The actors do not know what's going on long term. The actors do not know what's going on in their scenes. They're just on a green screen. They're delivering lines. They have no one they're going back and forth with. They don't know the stakes. They don't know what's going on. And this is how they're making movies. So if you're going to make movies like that, you're not going to have great stories. The script is not even finished, let alone to be placed. And when I said Blue Beetle, I did kind of mean Ted Kord. I was not talking about no different. I mean, you can do Jaime and the Brave and the Bold, since that's where I first saw him in the cartoon. But I should have been specific, because you're right. I forgot about the one they made. Damn. My stats go down. Magic defense. But attack. Magic attack. Damn, I lose a lot of. I'll just keep what I got. See, this is another reason I don't know. Hey, Jaime, so much, fair enough. Shooting multiple movies and figuring out the story and the edit. Yep. That's what they're doing. They'll edit together the movie. And then you end up with these disconnected, tonally ridiculous movies. And this is the way they're making, this is the way that Hollywood wants to do. Ew. They want to go under there. Oh, no, it's not the salad. But yeah, that's how they want to make movies now. And it doesn't work, I don't think. I think it can work at times, but TikTok movie, yeah. And that's almost another can of worms, where they're shooting TikTok clips and editing them together. I think that was a big part of Superman, because they know when the movies drop, they're going to be shown on TikTok and shown on Reels and shown in Shorts. And so because of that, they're kind of shooting for that as well. And again, there's no connected story. They're just shooting a bunch of clips. Shout out to Pusha T. And sorry if I'm missing comments. Yeah, that's, we don't have, storytelling is not prioritized. That's the main thing. And you need storytelling to be prioritized for these movies to be good. Now I say that, listen, can you do spectacle? I liked F1 and that wasn't rocket science. I guess we do something. And a lot of people, though it's not made that money, a lot of people are liking Tron. And there's even things like, damn, this series, literally almost every movie bombs, but then it ends up with a fan base. Because the original Tron really wasn't that successful in its original run. And Tron Legacy wasn't that successful, but it's going on to have like a lot of fans. I'm a fan of Tron Legacy, right? And so now they're, at first a lot of people were like, oh, Tron is not that good, but you're seeing a cult fan base already rise up. Yeah, that has to stop. And that's for... We'll see what DC does with Clayface. We'll see if he shows up, or if Batman shows up, which Batman does show up. I think Batman should be in Clayface. He doesn't have to have the largest part, but he has to show up at some extent, at least in the climax. But yeah, DC's been guilty of that. Marvel / really more Sony has been guilty of that with what is this? With Madam Web and all the Morbius. It's Mormon time. Let's just do that what he said. Jeez. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see how long he's there. We'll see what bids get made. We'll see what happens with DC. Because DC has to get sold. And we'll see what happens when that happens. Once DC gets sold, shout out to the 13 people watching. This is dope. I wasn't expecting that much of a turnout. Because I hadn't played this game in like 6 months and I didn't finish it. And we're still not even halfway through. Right now we're just talking about superhero movies, which we end up going into because, vigilante and shit. Talking about pro workout shit. But no, I want these movies to do well. I do think it's time to maybe tone them down or slow them down. It looks like both will reboot around the same time. I've said this because we're starting to see the comics crossover. Will we see a Marvel DC movie crossover? I would say yes. In the next 5 to 10 years, yes, because both kind of need it. Neither's at their peak right now, right? Neither's doing gangbusters right now, right? Yeah, we can get, once it's official that he gets fired and that he's gone, yeah, we can go live, celebrate. Though I do want to, as I say that, let this be known, I'm not a Snyder Cut bro. I didn't hate the Snyder Cut. I was mixed on certain elements of the Snyderverse. I did want them to finish their story because they had gotten so far along. But oh man, should I have went there? That was the right place to go. Shit. A JLA. I don't know if it's going to be a JLA Avenger, Spider-Man, Superman, which that might be more complicated because of Sony. Maybe JLA Avengers will be the easiest way to do it. But they're going to do something. That's why they're doing the comics. They hadn't done a crossover comic in 30 some odd years, but they're doing it now out the blue. And I think that's because both the companies themselves, Marvel and DC, along with the parent companies, are in various states of desperation. Hell, DC gets sold every 3 to 4 years. Maybe Batman, Cat, who knows? and they're probably throwing some of the ones they want. I mean, Batman Deadpool seems goofy, but I guess they're thinking of. Oh, one Batman, they've crossed him over in a lot of stuff. You know, he's got a Ninja Turtles crossover. He's got a bunch of stuff. And then Deadpool, he breaks the fourth wall. So I don't know. Wouldn't be my two favorites. I mean, I'm a huge Batman fan. I don't mind Deadpool, but that's what they started with. Like I said, they're gonna do a Spider-Man, Superman next year, and they'll probably do more. Wonder Woman, Thor.
It's on now.
We'll see what I think they'll maybe 5 years is too soon. Maybe it's closer to 12 to 15. Than 5 to 10. Maybe it's more like 10 to 15. 12, 13. But they are going to do it. Because they need the money. And since they're going to be rebooting around a similar time, and both already deal with multiverse, you know what I mean? Why wouldn't you do it? You know what I'm saying? James Gunn has the question blocked on Instagram. Shout out to the question, bro. He's really starting something, because now you see all these other obscure DC characters. They got their own Instagram. Like, that's crazy. And I am lost, as I often get in this game. Okay. Oh, there's a way. What is this? How do I get up here? What the fuck? It looks like you can get up there, but you can't. Shout out to the Crimson Avenger. Yeah, I never thought he'd get no love either. See, that's the thing. I wouldn't mind one of these obscure characters getting a shot or Booster Gold, which I think Fizz, you had said, I think it's Cal Penn or one. I know it's a Indian or Arab dude they got playing Booster Gold. I feel like you the one who told us. If you're still there, which you might be. Jaime Reyes is a good character in the comics. Isn't doing right, yeah. I mean, they got characters. They just gotta do them right. I don't think it shouldn't be just like, oh man, well, don't do none of these obscure characters but I mean, I do get that sentiment. I'm not knocking it, because what have they done when they put one of these obscure characters on screen? I mean, yeah, you get your Deadpools, but you also get your Shang-Chi's. You know, how did Shang-Chi go? I was talking about, or Moon Knight. Or, you know what I mean? The slop the MCU's been tossing out since. There's probably some characters I'm missing that they put on screen. Hell, even if I know a lot of people like Deadpool and the Punisher from the Netflix, and now they got the Born Again stuff. Stargirl, yeah. But they did some stupid dudes about Star. I don't know what's going on there. But, you know, a lot of times these obscure characters don't work out because they're not putting together nothing when they do them. Okay, it looks like I'm. Is there a way? Is there a weapon or something? Ironheart 2. Oh, yeah, that's another character they used, which I forgot about. That just came out too, Ironheart. But that was kind of kind of a woke, cultural Marxist, whatever. That's just bring you back here. Even the source material. Yeah, her whole gimmick, she steals all Tony's shit. Like, what the fuck? It's not cool. Maybe I gotta break this shit down later. I don't know. This shit don't start the whole movie. Well, that's gonna make the character popular, isn't it? Shit on the whole reason the character exists. That's horrible. That's horrible. It's typical, but it's horrible, man.
There's only so much swimming and that.
Bro, I'm ready to beat the shit out of
Just a little while.
Yeah, they have. I don't know if they probably never use that spider arm. I hate to say it. They gonna always use something to start created for him, especially Holland's version, who's basically Iron Man's son. Which I still hate that idea, that depiction. That's literally what he's been depicted as, Iron Man's son. This horrible and so antithetical to Spider-Man. Greedy, egotistical, criminal the whole show. Should the Hulk be Greyheart since he's smarter? I'm not as an expert on the Hulk lore. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Insufficient power.
Okay. I will cook it with grease.
Rebounding power. Quickly.
Did anyone know that the Hulk has villains? That's a good question. Well, we know about Abomination. And maybe that's it. Has any other villain been depicted? Well, I mean, I don't know why Universal doesn't make a similar deal. Because they own the Hulk's movie rights in the same way Sony owns Spider-Man's. And they'll let the Hulk be in someone else's movie, but they won't let him have his own movie. But they also have been in no hurry to make their own movie, which I don't understand. Why leave money on the table? Why not work with Marvel, come up with a movie, come up with a similar thing to Sony? The Hulk isn't one of the most popular characters if people want to go see a Hulk movie. I have not understood it the entire time. Just do this. I mean, I'm sure they be exactly the same, but do a similar deal. Yeah, the Hulk, I don't know I couldn't tell you why Universal. Or just sell the rights. Sell it back. If you don't want to do anything with it, give Marvel a price. It would be helpful for Disney. It would also be helpful, they're already rebooting this shit. They got to give a reboot some flavor, so solo Hulk movies will be new. It's not like Hulk doesn't have a ton of fans. So just do some. So they got to figure that out. That's just a waste. It's a waste of money. Like, I don't get it. Corporations aren't always smart. Unless there's some crazy part and clause in this deal that I don't understand. But, like, the thing is, they already made the deal with Sony. If they were able to make a deal with Sony, I think, and also renew it a couple times, if I remember, or at least renew it once, they could do it with Sony. Why couldn't they do it with Universal for the Hulk? I don't understand it. They could just make their own Hulk movie as well. Like, either is an option. Whether they make their own one separate from the MCU or not, do something with this property. And keep in mind, Disney used the leader as a villain. So that's even more confusing. And I was just about to say, remember they used Red Hulk as the villain in fucking Captain America 2. Or 3 or 4 or whatever. He's the second Captain America. He's obviously not Captain America 2. Captain America 4 or whatever, the Brave New World that no one saw. So they've already, you're right. They've already used some of Hulk's villains in the MCU. That actually makes it even worse. Shout out to Falcon 1, the love story with what's her name? Scarlett Johansson. Well, at least he's not as bad as KD offering to drink her bathwater and shit.
Take the lead.
My help. Oh, you in trouble now.
Come on.
Want some more? You don't mind hopping into the hole. Kiss my ass.
We're getting wrecked. Heal up. Dort.
Hang back. Here we go. You're mine. Take him down.
Say your prayer. Time for a serious ass whooping. Bring in the heat. Still. I got something just for you. I'm counting on you.
Golly. This cat went back in time, fucked up the verse for some Badussi. I would like to still see Chris Evans do something. That's true. KD using his toys when he posted that. No, this is not misinformation. These are things that were actually said. Yeah, after Mackie was pushing 50. Fair enough. Fair enough. Known as Uncle for say known as Uncle Ass for Love Sings. Can a man dream? Can a man have some dreams down? Asking 15 times is kind of creepy, though. Asking 15 times is a big creep. I'm not gonna lie. 15. You guys like once or twice. Time 15 is like, fuck. Just like the, what's the dude with Josh Allen chick, Haley Steinfeld, for the Enter the Spider-Verse. She plays Gwen Stacy, he plays Miles Morales. He's always super thirsty for her. So I'm sure he hated fucking sinners. Seeing motherfucking Michael B. Jordan give her the D in front of millions of people. Why you just asking for ask her out, nigga? Like fuck. At a certain point, like fuck. Jesus. It's this serious, like bro, just talk to me. But you already said no, and you still do it. It's not be on some creepy type of time anyway, my guy. Like what's going on? Oh, I can't get over this rubble. I could jump all the way in the sky, but they don't want me to get over this rubble this way, so here we are. I think she's married. I'm pretty sure he married too, with all this creepy shit. Already been there. What the fuck? What's supposed to say that? Oh, that door. I'm pretty sure everybody married. It's creep snakes. I don't know. Well, after they do the creepy shit, she ain't gonna say yeah. And shit, you might go out on dinner and not even like her. Then what? Oh man, she cute, but like, I don't get along with this bitch at all. I don't even want to be here. Another Avatar movie coming out this December. Yo, what is with those movies making so much money and then, like you said, being forgotten? We just saw, like, me and my brother went to go see The Way of Water, which wasn't bad a couple years ago, but it's completely forgotten, like you said. This is a series that has been, it's one of the most successful series in Hollywood history, but it has no motion. No motion whatsoever. They drop one, it makes like $1 billion, and people like it for that moment, and it's just literally forgotten about within months. And then they drop it, they wait 10 years. Now they're going to do more constant drops, where, you know, the last one came out 2 years ago, and this one's coming out. I think they got more coming out after this. So maybe that'll at least, you know, shit will get off the pot with this series, if rather than not it's going to be a series that sticks around long term, when they're dropping every 2 years instead of every 20. They are paid by number spectacle. But I would argue so is the Fast and the Furious, and so is the MCU. And I think both of those series have more emotion and more fan base love and appreciation. Oh my God, why am I fighting this shit again? Can we just fight these motherfuckers?
Deal with that. After you.
You can handle it.
They're in for it now.
Ain't done yet.
All together, go ahead. You know, shall we? What we go? How many pets me are you? Come on!
So I'm getting worked.
Sorry.
In this fight, I shouldn't be fighting. I'm so fucking lost. I don't know where to go.
Watch this.
Ass out of here.
No time to
Can I use
celebrate.
AI to make the Coast logo out of rubber bands? Sure. Apparently you can use sure. You can use AI to do whatever. I have no ethers. Emotion. Halfway through Alien Earth. First Disney anything you watched in years. I mean, I've heard.
More of those things. What a surprise.
Thank you for showing me the wood go.
Perhaps they want us to follow them.
Well, I didn't see how, unless we all sprout wings. Oh, raise the water level. Look for a control terminal.
Okay, finally. What do you think about the football season so far? I stopped doing material. I still want to do videos, but nobody cares when I do something on the NFL. They literally rather me promote my shit or rather me talk about Taylor Swift or anything. The goddamn NFL. And as much as I want to talk about it, it's not doing enough. Like I can't.
Don't overdo it.
See ya.
So I don't do everything. We got 16 people here, and I ain't expect that to happen. So shout out to everybody here. You're the guy who created
Nothing to it.
Disney. Got fired from the job not being creative. What are you talking about, Richard? Latest alien shows about the evil black cyborg. Wow, it's got to be a black cyborg. Now bringing a whole bunch of aliens to xenomorph to Earth, and the human body of an android must say today. I see. Team has the best offense and the worst defense. Some kind of check out. What team is that? Is that the Cowboys? Because their defense sucks. Biggest heel turner ever since Taylor Swift fans. They turn heel on her. They turn heel on her. And those fucking refs, man, they turn heel on me. They, the Swifties just beat the Lions.
Insufficient power. Error.
I'm not gonna totally blame the refs though. I'm not gonna totally blame the refs. I give them some blame. There was some holding calls. There was some bullshit. There was a catch that was definitely bullshit. But the Lions also got to do better. You know. Cable's not long enough. Okay, ho. Tell me what to do. Oh, where the fuck? Ain't long enough for shit. Oh, this cable is shitty as hell. And when I say new aliens, I don't mean new stages for xenomorph. I mean full-on alien species exist. Okay. Okay. I'm not shocked. Especially when the big gimmick in Hollywood is to try to add something new so you can have some, try to get some ownership on it. So I shouldn't be shocked at shit like that. Told people about Jags refs. Told people about Chiefs and refs. Saw both of them. 13 flags versus 0. Yeah, that no flags at all is crazy. Well, I do not believe in the Jags, but they're still good so far. So I don't know what's gonna happen with them. I don't believe it. Like I think their defense is okay, but like I don't think this defense is like a 14-1 defense or what are they 5-1, 4-1, something like that. I haven't checked up on the schedule. I don't think they're that good of a defense. Main new alien is an eyeball with tentacles, steals people's bodies, placed in the left eye. Hot take. Maybe he said the NFL suspended Brian Brash to keep our defense healthier longer. That's not a bad take. I'll take it.
Error.
I'm not tripping about the suspension. I will say that. I mean, he shouldn't have been swinging on people during the. I get being pissed I get being pissed at whatever may have happened during the game. I get being pissed that maybe you don't get the calls. But as much as I'm a Lions fan, I'm an NFL fan. Our safeties get away with a decent amount. You know what I mean? Themselves. So, you know what I mean? We get away with a decent amount. And if you have a game like that, you kind of just got to, it's all in the game. Is that what's the extension cord right there? Can I pick this up? Guess not.
Error. Insufficient power. Error. Insufficient power.
I don't know. We'll see. Travis Hunter, he is a pretty cool player because he does make plays on offense and defense. I don't know if it's sustainable, him playing both sides, but he comes up with pretty good reps on each side. I gotta say, he hasn't really sustained like this great game where he's been a great lockdown defender and a great wide receiver in the same game. But he has had games where he's had a great rep on offense where he makes a fucking crazy catch and a crazy, like the Chiefs game, he had a crazy catch and he had where he stopped Kelsey from getting the catch. I was like, whoa, this dude, that's where you kind of say, okay, I kind of see where he could be a very valuable player as he currently is. So I don't know. So far, we haven't heard that crazy from his wife. So going back to the alien, main thing is new alien shows protagonist. Well, I'm on top of this. Sitting on top of the world. Top of the world. Top of the world. Oh, there's a hole. Okay, hold on. Let me explore what Fizz is saying first. Main thing with this new alien show, protagonist little girl transferred to an adult android body, and the little girl transferred to an android body, and along with a bunch of other kids. Crazy. She pregnant with a former college teammate. Of course, she quiet. I hope not. Hey, Sitch, appreciate you being here. We are waiting for the damn thing to come back, actually. I got the shit out to somebody who's mixing the project, and we'll have a date. I'm probably going to do I also got to build my site, which I'm just going to do a Shopify site. But we're probably going to have where it's released on YouTube and Bandcamp first, and then like 2 or 3 weeks later, released to everything else. So that's the plan. Hopefully, and it's just going to be a drop. And the plan is to we're supposed to get these mixes back to 16th. We'll see. Like if I can drop it to 16th, I will. But if I got to send them more revisions, then I won't. So that's where we are right now. Project Travis Benoit Simpson. Yeah, I hope not. We'll see what happens with Travis Hunter. Like I said, she's been quiet. Streaming last, yeah. Gotta at least do that. And that's becoming more common. It's like streaming last or not at all. If I was bigger, I would do not at all. If I get to a point where I can not do streaming. And I'm seeing there's this guy on Instagram. He went through Houston, but he just comes through each town. He does a free concert. He's releasing his shit on like a cheap MP3 player type thing. And he doesn't want to use Spotify. He's got about 20,000 followers, and that's what he's doing. He looks up the cities where he has the most followers and goes to those cities and does concerts and pop-up concerts. And he journals it and puts it on the internet. You know what I mean? So it's a two-way. And I'm like, man, that's pretty cool. Yeah, because it's just, these things are so evil. They had the little thing that, as far as AI, where don't tell me you can't jump back. You hoe. You is a hoe. But they had the thing where they can use AI for all this other shit, and a lot of people are pissed off, rightfully so. But it's not, allegedly it's not affecting the music yet. But you know that they don't have to. They can lie. I mean, Google has done more copyright theft for their AI than any company in the world, right? Because all they do is still copyright. And luckily, there is people who are against the AI art and against, a lot of it reduces some pushback. Long term, they're already doing it, and we know they're doing it for minor things. A lot of times we can tell. But yeah, I'm going to have my own site and Bandcamp. That's the plan. Once we got everything down, after this, I got to, for the digital sale, I'm going to give y'all like a lyric sheet. I say y'all, in case y'all want to purchase. And then it's going to be priced at whatever. Literally, whatever you want. I mean, there's no need to bullshit. You can always just listen to it for free on the DSP, listen to it for free on YouTube. So it's just price it at whatever you want it to be. That's what we'll price it at. So you want to pay free, that's cool. You want to pay nothing, that's cool. Just out to the same thing. You want to pay $5, that's cool. $2, 30 million, whatever. Please don't pay that much because I don't want. If you pay 30 million, you're paying for something else, and I don't think I can deliver. Somebody say, man, that'd be scary as fuck. 30 million, whoa, bruh. I would assume you're paying for some movie. I'm not that type of artist, my guy. Oh, that's it. Pay with it. Shout out to Radiohead, who really started that. It was an In Rainbows, which was actually one of the best projects. It was the first one before Bandcamp. He said they priced it at $30 million. Well, yeah, I just saw that the crypto has crashed. So I saw the whole crypto crash. Thousands of people allegedly died. I don't know if that part's true or that's made up or exaggerated or what, but when it comes to these markets, man, you just got a whole hodl do the ups and the downs. Because they're going to go up, they're going to go down. I think a lot of people get like, oh shit, you know what I mean? We lost. Still got hard to say I'm getting that Cash App notification from Bad Boy. I hope not. I don't want though. That would be scary, but that would be a way of trying to buy somebody loyalty. Here's 15 million for your album. You know what I'm saying? Bandcamp, had your numbers, pay what you want. People pay 30% over. Okay. Shit, I'm happy with the free. I'm just happy that if anyone's listening to my music and enjoying it, I want it to be enjoyed. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all. Y'all support. That's why I tell y'all anything I'm doing. I feel like this channel, we got 18 people here. That's what's up. A lot of people silent, but that's cool. All y'all vibing. This is what's up. No, I wouldn't sign with Bad Boy. I don't plan on signing with no label. Distribution deal, maybe. And you know what? Like I said, there's something to think about even now, man, because a lot of the gimmick is because if you live in a world where people can get on quick and can make something go viral with their first song, well, now you got to grab people at smaller and smaller increments. That's why I seen, and I'll never forget it, the Reddit where the guy didn't even have 1,000 subs on Instagram, but a label was offering him like 10 or 15 grand, whatever it was. He was like nervous, like what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? I'm just starting out. Why am I getting a label offer? And even Big X the Plug, he got signed. He said he had 900 subscribers on Instagram, and he just got signed within the past 5 years. So they be grabbing guys at smaller spots. You know what I mean? So is it possible after these, releasing these two projects and do all the promo, could someone make an offer in a small label? It could. They could. I kind of want to just build my own thing. I don't want to say no to something smart, but I don't know. I don't know that anyone's gonna listen to this shit. right? I don't know that anyone's gonna give a fuck. I don't know that anyone's gonna care. Hoping they do. Just make sure you start working on the next project. Yeah, I gotta start working on the next project like tonight. I'm all right. I got the Borrowing Nostalgia That Doesn't Exist first project, synth pop EP, to be released soon, right? Then we have Potency. Oh shit, here we go again. To be released before the end of the year. Maybe and a similar thing, probably gets DSPs around December. Probably will be at my site and everything in November.
The whole place has been filling up with Mako.
Doing the same kind of staggered release
the planet
thing.
ain't done. We were right to take out those reactors.
I wouldn't go that far.
Let's get to work. Too much Mako here.
Oh no! That's a Ravnica!
Shit! How did they? You told them, didn't you?
What? It wasn't me! I swear!
Yeah, it was. Well, one EP is nothing. Yeah. But a second EP coming out a month later is.
Well.
Nah, well, if I got something to release, then if I can get a third project out.
Gnats and vermin included.
See, the Ghosts had 2 EPs by the end of the year.
Scarlet.
So we'll see.
Thank goodness I had
But you're
the
right, one
foresight
EP
to
by
bring
itself
some
ain't gangster.
exterminators.
That's the thing, doing 2 EPs won't off of that. And then to iterate on both of those EPs, that's the kind of the phase 1. Meaning, okay, you have a second of each, right? Doing one hip hop EP and one synth pop. They're clearly 2 different genres. I gotta get better at each. Plans to start, so consider myself done with one, at least from my end, outside of just, revisions and shit. Which mostly business needs to be a different master. That's really all. I got you. So, that's the I already got most of the vision. I can write it. I believe in my pen, so I can.
Don't overdo it.
Once I'm focused on it, I can get it done. Though I may try to make a couple more beats, see if I got something.
Come on.
A lot of it gets too laid down. And that's the thing. Everything gets lost in the noise. That's why I did put some promotion. And I'm going to put more promotional dollars behind everything. And it's still probably going to get lost in the noise, but I got to do something. You know what I'm saying? Because it's literally every entertainment company on earth is dealing with getting lost in the noise, right? We just talked about how fucking those damn, movies. Me and Fizz was mentioning, Avatar movies make billions of dollars, but all have no motion behind them as far as, public attention or interest or anything. They just come, they make a little money, and they leave. Nobody really cares. They're not substantial. And people still talk about MCU or whatever else. They don't really matter. These are successful property. You know what I mean? A wildly successful property that still has trouble getting this brand recognized. I think we're almost post brands, man. We just doing King Kong dropping out. I like King Kong. This is Sean's son. Infamously so, right? A lot of people just don't like him because of his dad, which will be understandable, but and a lot of his shit is based off of just reliving his dad's career. It's also Resurrection. How do I kill these people?
It's my time to shine. You like taking my
Don't remember most of the characters' names. Avatar is basic archetypes. When people mention Avatar, you're more likely to get Air. They're Last Airbender now. Too low speaking into the mic. Okay, sorry about that. I still have not tried New Vegas off stream. I did see Roland came out with a TR-1000. I haven't done like too much research on it. And sorry, you know, I've since switched mics to this multi-directional mic, and it's easy to fuck it up. So I don't, you know, I apologize. And I don't have my meter up to see how good or bad I'm doing. Hold on, let me check this real quick. Let's see. Okay, it should be good. It should be good right now. And maybe turn this down a little bit to help myself out. But yeah, I did see that. Though I'm kind of going to be stuck. Like, there is some gear I want to get. I want to get actually a bass, especially for some of this. Actually, for both the 80s stuff and the boom bap type shit. That had a real bass sound to both. Because, you know, a lot of the 80s had like slap bass and shit like that. You know, I suck. I can at least sample it. Oh, Jesus Christ. I know that New Vegas has a first-person perspective, and it's an RPG, and it's in the universe, the Fallout universe. I know nothing else about it outside of that. Jesus Christ. Gotta get a pedal or two. Actually, I do got a couple of pedals. I don't got any bass pedals. I got a shitload of guitar pedals. That's something else. I didn't really use a lot of pedals for this project. I just used VSTs. That's one thing. I did not use a lot of pedals. There's certain synths I didn't use as much either that I plan on using a lot more. So there's still a lot of ground to cover just for what I didn't do with this first one, so that's kind of a good thing. Honestly. Oh shit! And I really didn't go as in depth as a like synth programming.
Gotta keep up the pressure.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. I don't know how I'm gonna beat this motherfucker. That attack just killed me. Pretty much. That's it. I'm gonna try a second time, but this is through. I'm my nickname Great River Justice. Running a simple good pedal is a good thing. VST is so much more convenient, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing.
Never again. Well, figures it would end like this.
You can swap between first and third. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. See, didn't even know that. New Vegas allows you to swap between first and third person, so I didn't even know that. For a battle, cause there was a oh shit! Fuck that up.
Well done.
Hold on. I fucked that up. Oh shit. Oh shit. Y'all dropped me all the way back here? Hold on. What is going on, load? Okay. Jesus Christ. I thought I saw a fucking maybe it was after the cutscene. But they had like a this shit. That's what I was looking for. Shit. I saw the Akai live thing too, which I hate to say it. I mean, I'm so happy with the fucking I have an MPC. I have an SP303. I do most of my sampling on my iPad, man. I hate being that guy too. And I don't plan on selling it. I probably should sell, you know, if I was just pure logic, I would probably sell one of those. I don't plan on it. And I actually do like the way the MPC and the SP303 sound. So that's why I actually run everything through at least the 303 and the compressor. I'm pointing like y'all can see me, I can't. I run everything. I do it on the iPad, then I have a small little interface just to hook the iPad up to everything else. I'll use that and run stuff to the SP303 just for the sound, and then bring it all in the computer and then resequence it. But I'm so happy with my current setup sampling. I can't do. There's no real reason for me to do anything else. That's just the God to honest truth. And Koala was a killer. Like, they should have never let them put Koala. Because it's a full-fledged sampler on your iPad. So as long as you got an interface, any interface will work. As long as you got this little extra little okay, yeah, you got to pay an extra dongle because it's but it's only $20 off Amazon. So as long as you got the extra little thing to get an interface working, this little powered USB hub. That's all you need is a powered USB hub. You're in that has a USB, whatever the iPad hookup I have. That's it. And it's like, well, now I'm good. I don't have everything I need. So sorry, like, you know what I mean. I have no need for a new sampler or even a new lo-fi sampler because again, I have the SP303 here, and you can use the lo-fi option there. And there's all sorts of effects. And Koala doesn't even have that many effects. Plus, you got all the VSTs once I bring it in the computer. So it's like, you know. And I get it. Listen, I mean, it would be cool to get one of those SP10 or SP12. There's a couple different remakes and revisions now. That would be dope. But, like, I just don't. It's not a big deal. Yeah, if it's menu diving, it's so is it true? $10 hookers used to be called diver hags. That's hilarious. Akai Live is a more all-in-one box. Now that is the thing to do all-in-one, and there is something to be said about live, which is something I got to think about. There's the shout out to the auto-tune pedal. That's something that's going to be a must-buy. That's going to be a must-buy for live is the auto-tune pedal. And I'm probably going to be using this very mic. This is a live mic for my live setup. And that's something to start. Next year, we're going to have to do something as far as a live setup. And we're going to be doing our own guerrilla shows. You know what I mean?
Let's get to work. Too much Mako here.
So that's something to consider. So that's where Akai Live is kind of valuable. It's live shit, literally. So you can, all right, I could trigger a whole live show in front of people. Still have my ability to maybe do live remixing options to give songs new life. That's what, you know, that stuff I haven't looked into. And that may be where it's more valuable for someone like me. We're in the studio. I got a sampling workflow right now. I got two, because I got one off a record. If I do something off of a record, I'm going to use the MPC. Because it's already hooked up. It's like, it's that easy too. Granted, again, I could hook up the, to use the record. But I will say, sound-wise, it may not matter the most. It sounds very different coming off of a record, going through the MPC. Even the 2000, which is not the 2000, it's a 1000, I'm sorry. Wish I had the 2000. But the 1000 is not even the widely renowned for its sound. But it's just it's a certain style of compression it just adds, and I do like that sound. I do like it even better than the iPad. But the iPad, I see why what's his name? Mad Lib said, I'm just using iPad. It's just so simple. Koala is just the simplest thing. And you can get a lot of beats done fast, like, especially if you want to do a lot of drumless production. Which, if there's anything I may start adding drums to some of these. I think I like drumless, but I don't want to sound, you know, I wonder if that wave is in some ways past. I don't know. Perkins machine? I don't know if I saw that. I've seen a couple different SP. There's one named by Blossom, and then there's one, I forgot what the company that made it. I haven't seen Perkins machine.
Deal with that.
Yes, it's my turn.
And I'm still, like I said, I feel like I have not maxed mine. If you bought new things on Steam, you tried it. I think
You got this.
yeah, this project, it's not gonna be all drums. The next one, right? The first one. I guess there's one drumless song on the first EP that wasn't brought up with that. Erica Synth Perkins. Check it out. Okay. I heard of Erica Synth. It's, you know what? It sucks that the economy is starting to crash when all these, because there's so much great gear and stuff being offered by so many great companies. And I would love to support, and I would love to be in this multiple purchase. And honestly, maybe part of my gimmick, I need to start, and this is some shit to the music channel, do. If I did a profile on every piece of gear in here, Perkins HD, one, okay. You know, those that's a bunch of good videos, dirty and industrial, okay. Well, how do we damage it? And I noticed it's using all elements, so I don't know if it has an elemental weakness. Though you would usually use fire for something that's like a bio type enemy, but it's using fire. So what the fuck do I do? Trick everything. Not really. Not in any exceptional way. Oh, what the fuck? Am I even strong enough to fight this damn thing? Oh shit.
All good.
dropped his ass.
Focus and find a way.
I don't know how I'm supposed to stop that attack.
Game over, huh?
Fuck. You listen to the new Mob D. I still haven't, but everybody likes it. Everybody likes it apparently in this album of the year, allegedly, which I don't know. Oh shit! Just cracked my hip. But I have not listened to it, and I'm usually iffy on the posthumous thing, too. Though it was brought up, it's not completely posthumous because remember, Mobb Deep is two people. It's both Havoc and P. So yes, Prodigy, his verses are going to be posthumous, but the beats have the chance to be, and then Alchemist and Havoc did the production, so the beats don't have to be posthumous. You know what I'm saying? You can do brand new beats and be a little bit more matched. So that's the gimmick. Mobb Deep drop. You like what? Yeah, it hasn't been 11 years, and Prodigy's been dead for like 3 or 4. What did he die? He died around the pandemic. Yeah, shout out to Mobb Deep. So yeah, there's a little buzz about Mobb Deep's recent project being good. Like you, I am not a fan of releasing music that wasn't earmarked to be released after somebody's died. I usually think of that as a money grab, and usually it's very hard to make a project. Though there's some exceptions that showcase what a person was, but I guess if you can, as long as you got some pretty good verses, plus that project you had afterwards, and you got pretty good production, and now we have so much stuff to help with clarity and everything like that. So even if it wasn't the best recorded, you can improve that. So I have to check it out. I do have to check it out. Old Head's been winning this year, for better or for worse. Some people don't like that. They feel like there should be more new artists. I mean, there are new artists, but I'm of the opinion, well, are you listening to new artists, or are you still? Well, I'm waiting for the major labels to do all the work for me. Because if that's where you still are, in Big 2025, then your opinion on music is, I don't want to say worthless, but like, it's not to be taken too seriously because you don't take music that seriously, quite frankly. And that's no disrespect. That's not to say everybody on the major label just sucks they're on the major label, but it's just like, well, you're just still waiting for them to tell you what's good, which a lot of people fucking are. So it's like, okay, man, I don't know what you expect. You know what I mean? This is basically, if you don't like Taylor Swift's new album, I don't know what you're going to get. You get Sabrina Carpenter on the beat. Yeah, exactly. Like, what are you looking for? And then even some of the bigger artists I can think of, like, but then again, some people were just Drake fans. Let's be honest. A lot of people, and that lawsuit finally ended. They were just fans of Drake. They weren't really just to murder everybody. Yeah, it is.
Gotta keep up the pressure.
They were simply fans of Drizzy Drake Rogers. They weren't a fan of anything else. And he's their god of hip-hop, which is why before they only listened to artists once they got the Drake feature. And so when they talk about new art, we went through the whole 10s, and literally it'd be like whoever gets that Drake feature, now they're the most popular artists. And we all listen to them. And there are millions of people who that's how they listen to music, and that's how they consume music, and that's what they think about music. So it's like, well,
take the lead.
And now a lot of them got channels with thousands and thousands of views.
With this crap.
So it's like, well, I don't know what to tell you then. I literally don't. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what you want. I don't know why you consider yourself a music fan. I don't know why you take music seriously. Honestly, I sincerely don't. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to knock Drake. I'm not trying to knock nobody. I'm just being honest. To that fan type or whoever they put on festivals, or whoever, it's like you never had the feeling of discovery, which even when the major labels were at their peak in the 90s, people still would discover independent artists. Like, and rock and hip hop and electronic. That was still a huge part of the process of finding people off the beaten path. And yes, some would go on to have major label success, but you know, or people who would listen to Master P and UGK before they were ever on a major label. People who listened to whatever else before there was ever. That's it. Check it out. People Be Snakes, yeah, hype beast culture. Sabrina Carpenter versus featured Kendrick Lamar. It would not shock me if something like that happened. Killer Mike is on a TV show with Ethan Hawke. I did not see that. And what? Hey, Kendrick Lamar already did a song with everybody's now ex favorite. What's her name? What is this? Taylor Swift. He did a song with Taylor Swift already. It's that hype beast culture, yeah. That hype beast culture. That's why I didn't believe when people started hating on Drake. Yeah, y'all went a whole decade of loving everything Drake did, and then the second y'all got jumping off. And I'm not a Drake stan, you know. Y'all would have considered me more of a hater back when Drake was in his heyday. Called The Lowdown on FX. I see. Shout out to Ethan Hawke. Shout out to Training Day. Probably still his peak. Bring Diddy back. I think I say this. There's enough people taking buttholes in the industry. We in a stagnant ass industry. This is what the industry wanted. They wanted a stagnant fan base that only cared when they drop, and they wanted to control all the narrative. There's no more organically popular artists. I would say the blog and the SoundCloud era were the last two eras where we had some organic motion behind the artist. Now everything is industry produced. Found out they did a What's in My Bag together. I see. And listen, there's nothing wrong with the industry per se, outside of the devil worship and voodoo bullshit. But you know what I mean? It's just if we're gonna live in a fan base where they need to be told what's good to like something, I mean, it's like, well, damn, do you have organic likes? And people really feel, and as I follow artists that are bigger than me and stuff, or already follow up, I see some of the really slick shit they say to them. I'm like, God, leave. You know what I mean? People really don't want to like you unless you're popular. Though I say that, there's also people who, oh man, it's good. Keep doing this. Come to my city, follow, you know, blase splee. Sorry, I went away from the mic, my bad. Shit, here we go with this. I can't stop this movie.
Gotta keep up the pressure.
I'm damn near tempted to stop this fight and look online for how to beat this guy. They don't even give me the option to use summon.
Focus and find a way. Pushing it.
Need my help, do you?
Just running the two man. It's fuck K6. Shit.
My turn.
Oh, you Sanji? Thank you. Give me something. What's this? Checking the show out. Looks like a fun neo-noir. Okay. There's the, I'm assuming the What's in My Bag. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you providing stuff. I ain't up on all this stuff. survive this fight, I guess. Maybe.
Rob, you little pick-me-up. Ah! Yeah, just had to make it harder. Ah! Yeah. I'm still kicking.
This is impossible, man.
Hit me through my feet.
Oh, fuck.
I'm the best beat of you.
You're as good as dead. Gotta be careful.
Sorry, now I'm desperately trying to win this stupid ass fight. I don't know how I'm going to.
Guess it's my turn.
It's just like fucking impossible. I'm not even doing damage to this fucker. Go with this shit. That's it. I can't stop that fucking move.
I wanted to do so much more.
Talking about the Lowdown TV show. What's my bag of serious musicians? Buy some records and talk about them. I see. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Oh, maybe I have. Maybe I have. I've seen, you see a lot of little stuff they have on the internet. So I probably have seen it now that I think about it. Good when you mention it. But I mean, I didn't see the Ethan Hawke Killer Mike one. Let's see what this is.
Imagine being able to build
Okay,
an app with your
imagine
name
a lot
on
of stuff.
just by thinking about.
I can imagine a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, I just seen that in the comments. R.I.P. D'Angelo, who was a great R&B singer from the 90s and 2000s. He passed recently. And he had a kid with Angie Stone, which I didn't realize that she had passed earlier in the year. So, R.I.P. to both of them. I hope their family is good. It just hit me like, yeah, they just both passed. They both made a lot of really good music too. Well, I mean, obviously, Angie had passed earlier in the year. But R.I.P. to D'Angelo. R.I.P. to his family. Hopefully everyone's good, or as good as possible. It just sucks. Just sucks. Life is short, man. It's like, damn, man. It always gets scary. And then, he's only in his 50s to be dying. It's early. You know what I mean? It's early. Some of us are getting close to that point. I just hit 38 last week. I'll be in my 40s before you know it. And by then, if I keep going, spend most of my 30s doing this, some levels, damn. Time moves fast, man.
It's absorbing it.
It's the Amoeba store, I guess, out of California. I guess it's what's in my bag is their thing. I ain't been record shop in a while. Jesus. How many fucking killer moves does this thing have? I don't know if I can get past this tonight. I'm gonna have to look up the floor. think I'm getting past this guy tonight. I mean, I could look up a tutorial off screen. And sorry if anyone's on Kick or Twitch. I apologize. I apologize. Let me actually see if anyone hit up the Twitch or the Kick. No, it looks like it's a bot. Maybe. Well, I got some fire emojis. So it's just bots. Okay. Nothing too bad.
Pushing it.
All right.
That's game right there.
Damn it. Can't let it get another one off.
Hey, fire emojis. I'll take it. I don't know how much I wanted to do a decent sized stream, but like I don't know how to beat this thing. After this death, I'm gonna... Okay. Oh, wait.
I can fix this. Creatures who would hit like this.
Let me go to this scene. Still hear the game in the background. And I'm gonna see what Jesus, I don't even know what this what's this damn thing called? Specimen H1024. Okay. Let's see if there's a tutorial on this thing. Or maybe there's something I need to pick up, or I don't know. I ain't got a chance. Okay.
Get the new iPhone 17 Pro and a new iPad and Apple One all on us.
That's real nice.
Get all this. I guess I could just watch it with you guys. Only 6 minutes, so. Let's see. Is he talking?
As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth video guides like this. Do not forget to notification bells to be updated and much more.
He's not that loud, as you can hear.
Two major things that are different in this fight. First of all, you're going to be facing a small gauntlet of foes. I'm not going to show that at all. I'm going to focus on the boss itself. Number two, you're split into two teams. And the first team is going to be fighting this boss, which is Cloud, Barrett, Red 13, and Kate Sith. You only use 3 out of the 4. I advise benching Kate Sith. Just trust me on that matter. Other than that, it's not too hard.
Wait, so I can't switch out of Red 13? Okay, whatever.
Materia and whatever else you do need as well. So here's the deal about this boss's weakness. It's weak to ice, aka frost magic, aka cold magic.
Okay.
So anyways, let's go ahead and do a switcheroo with the, I believe, the ice materia. You want to couple that with the elemental one, so this way you do ice damage. Great ideal. I do mean great ideal to make sure you're at least level 2 for the materia. And then, of course, you have level 3. The battle will be easy. This will be a very simple fight. And it's not too hard and not too taxing. So let's go ahead and start the battle, shall we? With this boss fight, let me go ahead and explain the attacks that it does. It does, like, for example, Mako Indigestion. That could give some buffs, I believe. Also, it does some pound attacks. Gotta watch out for those. As always, SS is okay, scan the boss. And it also tells you it strengthens itself with Mako Indigestion every time it uses this. In other words, it gives itself a nice buff for itself. So you definitely have to be careful for that. Watch out for any shots. It does Mako shots. And also Mako Explosion as well. If you need to heal up, use either Cure, or if you play on hard, Charaka. That's a good way to definitely heal your characters up well. I'm going to let the fight resume on.
So I'm just watching. I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to say, okay, what did he do so special to kill this thing? Now he does have a lot more stuff than I do, because I've not been getting everything.
Here's the deal. Also, what the boss does additionally, it does fire and of course thunder magic. It's also weak to ice. So you see it being pressured due to the fact that I am definitely using the ice plus elemental materia. And yeah, because I'm just going all out, I'm trying to get it to stagger town. So definitely try to do is interrupt it when it's doing its Mako intergestion. So this way it loses its buff. Try to do with ice magic, ice attacks, you name it. Just use anything of ice in the map. And see, there you go. There's Blizzard. I did some little damage to that. I'm going to let this fight go on until phase 2.
I've never seen phase 2. But I'm still trying to see. He has way more shit right now. I'm not sure how far phase 2.
Now we're just going to go ahead and get to phase 2. There you go. The boss is now desperate. When you see this little cutscene during the battle, that means you just got to that phase. The boss will ramp up his attack a lot more. Use the Mako intergestion. Just got to watch out for that. I'm going to be honest, it's not that hard of a phase. Just keep yourself healed if you need to. I have plenty of mana, so I could use red or bear even to heal. So I'm just going to do Blizzard, see if I can try to push it to Stagger Town.
Why I couldn't. Then again, it may be some in the settings that I just forgot. Jesus, man. So, I guess the big thing is just use ice. And make ice to your attacks.
So now we're in Stagger Town, so definitely use your highest Blizzard magic. Tier 3 is great if you have it. If not, go ahead and do Tier 2. I'm going to go ahead and finish off the boss with Blizzard magic.
So that's the real gimmick. Okay. All right. Well, you can shut the fuck up now. We'll go back to how it was set, and let's see, where am I? Okay, we'll try that. All right, sorry for that, but I don't know what the fuck to do. The weakness in this void verse irks me. This guy is homosexual. What kind of fools in Croatia? The mix is not that bad. I didn't pay that much. Now technically the song I've been promoting is mixed and mastered by this guy. It's the best mix and master ever, but for the price it was like, I want to say like $25 a song, something like that. 15, or is it between 15 and 20 a song? So it's, to me it's, use ice. No, not that type of ice. We're talking about a totally different type of ice. So we'll see how this goes. Let's I guess I got a replay, not from the checkpoint or from the last battle, from before. Oh, so I went to this guy. What was he one? I forgot. I would have to look at the message. It was something like a K. He's on Instagram. He's just a guy. There's a lot of these guys on Instagram who just they talk about how to promote your music. Okay, whatever. Fair enough. I'm not mad at it. That's cool, right? And he said, hey, message me, and I'll help you. I'm gonna teach you how to run ads. Right? So I'm thinking maybe he has a course. Maybe it's $10-15. I'll pay $15 to learn different settings about running. Again, how to run ads. That's what I'm going to teach you. I'm not teaching you marketing. I'm just teaching you how to use, I forgot which platform was. Maybe it's Meta. How to use Meta to run ads. Okay, cool beans. Whatever. He wanted, I think it was $1,000 to teach me. And I was like, you know what? I'm good on that big one. I'll be okay. I'll figure it out, man. He wanted $1,000 to teach me how to run ads. Do I have this elemental? Do I even have the materia needed? Have I been that trash at this game? Okay, hold on. Zimbabwe. Every day you hustling. That's not much at all. Oh yeah, you talking about the song. Yeah, that's not much at all. He's not really charging me nothing for that mix and master. Not perfect though, but I'll take it. It's better than what I was doing. Yeah, he wanted 1,000 again just to teach me how to run ads. Not like, hey, I'll help you out with like a marketing strategy, but still, you know, I don't got the money for it, but okay. Just how to teach me how to run ads. Like, can I? Like, there's a lot of. Don't tell me shit for sale. I got the man. This sucks. This sucks. Okay. Yeah, he got 4K. I'm sure I can find all that info for free. But I figure, okay, if he did the leg work and got like a $10 course, sometimes a $5-10 course, you can be like, all right, that ain't that bad. But he wanted $1,000 just to teach me how to go through. And I've ran ads before. I ran other ads on. We're gonna run more ads once the shit goes. Shit, some of the people here may have, you know, there's a bunch of people in the chat side. I'm assuming some of them showed up for ads. And that's the thing. Like you said, I don't remember clicking on an ad song ever. Apparently, I missed the good old days, what you would do. And this is apparently from Ty Lopez, Knowledge, who just got indicted for some Ponzi scheme. You would run ads in a cheap area, and then the algorithm would boost you off of that. So, apparently don't work as smooth. So there's got, okay, going back to this material shit. Have ice. Have like no ice material. I don't even have elemental, which is crazy. This is what I get for not playing the game much. There's a lot of shit I just don't have. So fuck. Oh well. They even have extra ice. Fire and ice material. This is booty butt trash. We get fucked. $20 to 80%, yeah. Yeah, and the bot farms is apparently, you know, Young Thug said that's how he had gun and stuff. He had #1. He said he's paid $50,000 for a #1 spot. So apparently the bot farms is what it is, and that's another thing. People are just being mystified as to what's popular. Shit is not even organically viral. Shit is not even organically viral. It says I can't change party. Edit party. Oh, okay, I can. Okay. There you go. That's what I feel. Everything's fake and gay, yeah, unfortunately. Though I will say this, organic posts I have gotten, and maybe because I use all the little old school imagery in the video, when I post that, at least on YouTube, I will say this, when I organically post a clip off of the song Borrow Nostalgia that doesn't exist, and yeah, I have, you know, the past few I did use like clips from like TV shows, but it usually go over 1,000, and that's, you know, for me, I'll take it. So, okay, that's pretty cool. I did put ads behind the like video posts, which I don't put $30 worth of ads. I didn't put a ton, but it is what it is. Shit, they say you need at least $250,000 to $1 million to get a #1 hit. It's like, what if the song sucks? Like that's counterintuitive, right? Like you would think. I mean, yeah, marketing matters, but you would think, okay, the quality of song has to be at a certain point, but it's just gay for pay. So That's how the industry works. Straight up gay for pay. Everybody ice. Man, I wish I'd have known this beforehand. I really thought I had Elemental. That sucks dick. That sucks. Big old donkey dick. Autocast. HP Vulture. Alright, let's see how this shit works. Probably won't because I can't attack it with ice. Gonna sell Zeus to a single white woman worse than peanut butter. Oh, hell no, no. You make bots and like some of the videos? That's a, well, listen. I will tell you this. There are really, really big, powerful monopoly companies that do a lot of similar things. And I paid $30 directly to YouTube to market, and that got me over 1,000 when years and years of work did. So I don't know.
Would you look at that?
I'm not going to tell you not to pay because unfortunately, I think that's what the algorithms have. And having just, I only put $30 behind it. I'm like, well, if I would have put thousands and thousands, now I see how these podcasts you never hear of come out, the ether, and all of a sudden they're just hugely popular. You're like, oh, okay. They just pay a bunch of marketing money. For better or for worse. I'd rather you want to do that directly with the platform or keep it together. Need my help, do you? As they say, 4 or 5 years. Kiss my ass. There's other ways. I guess what I mean by that, because I'm not sure what you're supposed to be talking about. Again, they get antsy, even though that's because they don't want you to go off. That's the gimmick is they don't want you to go off. They want you to get a money back. But you know what I mean? It's the same gimmick.
Check out this shit right here. Suck on this. Get your ass out of here.
Speaking to the mic, see, I missed the old mic. It was better at catching me. Pause. You ain't heard shit I said. Oh, and I probably got this up too loud too. That probably is not helping. Yeah, I do. So what I was saying, ooh, that's too much. So what I was saying is, Fizz had asked about bots. I have never used bots, but I did pay $30 to market a song, which honestly I don't think it did that well. But whatever the case, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, or rather you not to do it, or rather it would help. I don't think it's I don't judge it. I used to be a purist. I don't judge anyone because these platforms are trying to be pay for play and gay for pay, and that's what they want to do. So it's like, well, that's what these platforms want to do. They want you to pay for ads. They want you to pay for marketing. And by the way, that's how we have so many podcasts that you've never heard of that all of a sudden They just pop up. They got, 5,000 fans literally overnight. You know what I'm saying? They'll start off with 500 or for five. Man, start off with like 10,000 fans. They just paid for them. Rather they went off platform to pay for them, or they stayed on platform to pay for them. They paid for them. Switch your phone to hear me. How am I sounding now? You think the video is pretty good? Thank you. Can you hear me now? Am I audible now? Oh, good now. Okay. Bail on the Draymond Green suspension. I'm not getting into gambling. I'm already pissed at fantasy football. I don't even want to do this no more. I'm so pissed. I'm gonna be honest. It pisses me off each week. I'm not doing terrible, but just it still sucks. It sucks. It's the worst shit ever. I should have did it. It's expensive. I mean, I ain't pay that much money. Only $20 each league, but it's just like or if I'm on $20 in 2 leagues. I'm paying a lot of free leagues. But it's just stress for nothing. It's stress for nothing. So fuck fantasy football. Fuck all this shit. I'm getting worked. Oh, he got an ability that's pretty cool. Oh, no. That's the game. Wait, did it stop him? It did stop him. There you go. That's why I should have red on the team. I don't know what the dude was talking about. He's dead. Feels a little bit more beatable, to be honest. I have not been healing properly. Probably still not gonna win this though. I don't want to have to go back to this shit and spam fights to level up. That would suck major dick.
Gotta keep up the pressure.
Sorry, now I'm trying to focus on trying to win this fucking fight.
Be careful.
Good footage, good fit with the song. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the other videos. And for the rapping stuff, I feel like I should probably drive around Houston and rap in people's parking lots. It's not the best go, but that's what that's, oh yeah, I'll take it. But
You're out. You're done.
I'm up for anything.
What are we gonna do?
Never quit, never surrender.
Focus and find a way.
Yeah, thank you.
We still got a job to do.
I can still use that gimmick with the synth pop stuff, but I'm gonna have to probably be in some of these other videos. It's a higher animator, which I'm barely keeping the bills paid. Oh shit! And the guy to do all that. Shit!
Oh, you are in for it now. Suck on this. Kiss my ass. I'm still kicking. Come on.
You know, Cloud still has. Does Cloud still have this little extra piece? Just a little bit.
I'll finish it.
Let's just get to the second phase.
Calling ice.
Shit.
Won't last long.
Oh, we got the second phase. You do shit like this with AI? I'm mixed on AI for videos. You know what the main thing is? Not a moral thing. I really hate the way AI looks. I'd much rather a shitty 70s video than the way AI looks. I just, I can't stare at it long enough, man. I just, there's something uncanny about AI. I just don't find visually pleasing. Even though that, even with the Sora 2, that's a lot better than what it was. And even though, you can look and see how much it's improved, it's just something I can't put I can't put words on it. I just don't like how it looks.
Feeling good.
AI cartoons also I can watch it for 30 seconds while they talk to dogs or talk to, some animal or something, like, the 30 versus gorilla, 30 versus or 1,000 versus gorilla or 100 versus gorilla guy.
You okay?
They like have a fake gorilla who's ready to take the fight. I can watch that, but I just can't watch a whole 4-minute music video personally. So I'm like, well, how can I expect somebody to do something I don't want to do? And maybe I haven't just seen it. Though I do want to eventually make a song about AI and use AI as the video. I had that idea for a minute. So I'm not against it. Listen, as much as I don't like the idea of AI taking over creative spaces and art, I'm not totally anti-AI. I would say AI music, even though I'd rather it not be, is further along than AI visuals. There's just something about AI visuals I just do not like.
I'm fired up, ready to go.
Still trying to survive this stupid ass fight. It's a 2 all the like you, yeah. The one you share is not like that. I'll check it out. Definitely give it, I'm too low on the totem pole to say no to anything right now. You know, just so far, a lot of it just has a very unpleasing look, and I wish I knew what it was. I wish I put it into words. I don't know if it's sometimes loss and just the fakeness, you know, certain things. You know how a lot of times things are off in the background, you really can't tell, but you can tell subconsciously.
Don't look now. The fire coming. The fire coming. Won't be nothing left of you when I'm through. Want some more?
I'll check it out. And maybe the key is to then do simpler visuals with AI. You know what I mean? So I don't find it so, you know, find a creative way of using this, at least on the surface, creative, or at least thought of as a creative platform. Yeah, maybe I think maybe that's the issue. Oh, jeez, ate that to the face. I'll tell you. Who has Shiva? There you go. It's in this bitch. More of a visualizer. Okay. Now that, you know, that might be more useful. And actually, that's something to do just, you know, for some of the songs. Before you can do the video, do a visualizer.
Watch this. Go for it.
Because, you know. And actually, shit, depending on how good, I might be using it this weekend to just toss up everything with a visualizer. Figure out the music videos later. Cure spill. Don't feel blizzard. Don't do much worse, my guy. Okay, please kill this fucker. I don't know. I mean, I made that little shitty video with a green screen that I got from Amazon and just edited together. The one remix freestyle thing I did that the motherfucker never even paid attention to. Fucker! Okay, so it was ice. Forget Mark Hamill. Matt Reeves has a new Joker. I did see they had a new Joker. I didn't see that promotional tagline. That sounds stupid. Why say that? Why are people intense on disrespecting the past?
Let me help.
Hey, Bray Wyatt. Waiting for him to say, "Let me in." Just why do that? You know what? They want our indie artists to pay $10K for a video. I'm not doing that. But you know, you can shoot a video on your phone. You can shoot a video on your phone and edit it. You can shoot a video on your phone with green screen. There's even places in a place like Houston that have free, well, I don't know free, but green screen places set up. They do want hate watchers. Hate watchers is a marketing thing. Time to die, damn. That better not be it. I better at least be done with this fight, the last fight. Okay. Yeah, I don't see why. Hey, remember that shit that you like? Fuck him. We can do something better. Like, no, you can't.
Get ready. Then meet me at the stables.
Matt Reeves' Joker doesn't even look good. It's not Legend Molina. I haven't seen Matt Reeves' Joker yet, cause he was just vocal, at least in the first 3-hour trek that he called a movie was. And I gotta switch up the. Got all this shitty material. I have like such shitty resources because I just haven't been playing through this game. Like, I know this game expects you to commit a lot more hours to it than I'm willing to. That's the problem. Unfortunately, I hate it that I've gotten to that point, but you do get to that point where you get so old, you just like, man, I only got so many hours per week to do this shit. So, you know what I mean? Actually, I don't need fire and fire and ice. So it's like, man, I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't have. That's useful. Okay, I'm just rocking with this. Got about BTS. Yeah, forget about BTS. We have Matt Reeves. It's a trip to the hospital, bare minimum. Molina for Mortal Kombat. Yeah, that's what I thought you were referencing. That's what I thought you were referencing. But I didn't see Matt Reeves. I saw that, what's that shit? Ultimate Joker. Or not, what was it called? Absolute Joker. Ultimate. Absolute Joker. I've seen that.
Take the chocobos.
But I haven't seen Absolute, haven't seen Matt Reeves.
And just in case. Good idea. Thanks.
What's that? Oh, grappling gun.
It's a total mess inside the
Absolute
reactor.
Joker. I don't like the Absolute Joker. That kind of looks like Molina too, but it's all, it's like a dragon. It looks demonic. I don't know what's going on there.
My gut is telling me that something big is about to go down. And more often than not, it's right.
I don't remember seeing his mouth in the deleted scene. I remember, like you could, I guess you could kind of see, but like I couldn't see it. Maybe I need to watch a different version of it. When I saw that deleted scene of him talking to the Riddler, they do like a close-up, but you really can't. I couldn't personally see what he looked like. Plus, I mean, if we learn anything from Thanos, which I talked a little bit about earlier, if you remember how Thanos looked in the first Avengers as opposed to when they had cast Josh Brolin as Thanos. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. You know, we know that they'll switch it up in a heartbeat. So we'll see if they end up sticking with that look. Even though I didn't notice it, but you know, I ain't got the best eyes. it looked a little dark because you know it was the lead scene. I know what scene you're talking about, but I didn't. When I watched it, I couldn't tell what Joker looked like. Half the cat. Yo, yes, another thing. A lot of the cast and crews already got other shit to do. I know they don't have the same cinematographer, which like he was the MVP of that movie. I mean, the whole movie lives off his cinematography more than anything else. It's just this looks cool. This shot looks cool, even if it doesn't make sense. You know, the non-stealth shot of him beating up all those thugs, and he's just beating up on the one they're all watching for the first minute and a half. You know, that scene doesn't really make sense, but you know what I mean, because of the fucking way it looks. Everyone's, oh, it's so cool. Thanos and Guardians of the Galaxy. That's still, like I said, I was talking about the first Avengers. He looked different. Actually, I don't remember what he looked like in Guardians. But after that point, they did at least have him higher, which at least that was good. I don't remember what he looked like in Guardians. But I remember that first Avengers. He looks way more comic book version of him, way more cartoony and comic book version. It doesn't look like Brolin. Now I'm not sure if they retconned that, but he didn't look quite like he ended up looking. And again, I don't remember what he looked like visually in Guardians. It changes the design in Infinity War. Okay. Yeah, I remember his design being changed from but like I saw Guardians. I infamously don't like it. I know I'm the only one who doesn't. I just, you know, I only saw it the one time. It's not something that has like, I know for a lot of people it's just always one. You know, a lot of people will even tell you it's their favorite movie. It's a movie for me that doesn't even have I don't really even remember a lot of it, I'm being honest. Just remember not liking it. Ambush Bud. Shout out to Ambush Bud.
Hey, stop! Hey! Get up!
Fucked up. Taylor Swift to beat this Batman. Shit. Her fans, I mean, you seen, some of them got some size on them, man. Some big holes. Snow Bunny magic, right? Some big holes. What are your thoughts on the new Taylor Swift album, since that was a video that did okay on the channel recently? And my whole, you know, I've heard little clips of it. I'm not about to listen to this whole project. But apparently her fans think, you know, they don't like it. They think the writing's not good. I'm like, you know, this is a bitch whose biggest song was literally, we are never, ever, ever getting back together. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. So I didn't think y'all was listening to her for, you know, lyricism. You know, I didn't think, she ain't exactly got bars, you know what I'm saying? But apparently the lyrics are weak. And I guess, honestly, like I said, I think people just mad that she married. People bought into this weird narrative. You know, that's what I did the video. I showed clips of her fans getting into the train in New York. And you can see, you can visually judge these women for yourself. And I'm not trying to say all of them are unattractive. I am saying most of them are unattractive. And they were able to live vicariously through this goofy broad who couldn't keep a man. And now they gotta, like, you know what I mean? Now she can keep a man. Put her on a, you know, that might help. I'm saying all because I couldn't see every girl in the back. I thought there was a couple in the back that were like solid sixes. I ain't listening to that shit. Put sweat. That might be the move, honestly. And that's the real gimmick. The parasocial shit is getting out of hand. The parasocial shit is getting out of hand. But it's not just, you know, as I said, I got less backlash for talking about Taylor Swift than I get for talking about politicians. So, as crazy as it sounds, the new parasocial stance is political. Cause I made fun of JD Vance looking like gold dust back when they announced this guy, and I got more heat for that than pretty much anything on this channel. I think that or Rittenhouse. That's the shit that got me the most heat. It's political now. So that's the new parasocial. Is the political. But people noticed it. I wasn't the only one to make content on it. A lot of people are starting to notice. Wait a second. There's no. I can't hear a difference between this and the usual slop. But you can, or can you? What's really changed? Did she change, or did the fact that she has a loving husband and you don't change? Have I made some? I thought I made some content on James Gunn is trash. Now we're doing the Batman thing. That's what's up. But it is what it is. That's where we at, man. People really shit. I was even on shout out to Matt. He had made a video on Nick Fuentes, which was actually, it was a really well done video. He said it was wrong about Nick Fuentes, and in the comments there, I even hopped in the comments. I'm like, man, y'all not about to just we joke about Matt, but y'all not about to just fuck with my homie and just talk shit about him. Somebody was talking about, well, because Matt lives in a real world where this shit is offensive. And I sent him reels that are probably more offensive than the shit he was talking about. Because sometimes Nick Fuentes is fucking hilarious. You know what I'm saying? But these people who really take him seriously, I don't know. And Matt was being very, very, I think he was very pro Fuentes most of his coverage. Very positive light on his coverage of Nick Fuentes. But man, that wasn't enough for some people. And some said, he's a leader unlike you or some shit like that. So I guess you'll never be a leader because you need people to follow. I don't know if he responded because I ain't about to sit in the comments like that. But it's like a lot of these motherfuckers need motherfuckers to follow. They look on the internet, they look at you and say, hey, are you somebody I should follow? And are you somebody I can outsource my way of thinking to? Or not? Which is for lack of a better term, a gay way of thinking. If you can come up with a better term, I'll take it. Need Jesus for all these mediocre men? Yes. A lot of people do need Jesus. A lot of people need to remember the first commandment, honestly, because y'all literally are blaspheming. You literally, do I go the same way? I guess so. You literally are worshiping men. A lot of y'all are literally worshiping men. And y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. To where nobody can be criticized without y'all having something to say. People can't even be, like I said, Nick Fuentes, it's a positive video on Nick Fuentes. It's not a negative video. He's not shitting on Nick Fuentes. He's saying, I had an opinion of this guy, and when you look at certain videos, some of the stuff he says makes sense, which is a fair opinion. And then he still has some critical nature of some of his offensive material, because it is going to limit him for where he can go on TV because of some of the stuff he says and said. Now, I've said, even about my own content, man, I've said so much shit on the internet. I would hate for somebody to go do a power mix of the worst things I said on the internet. You know what I'm saying? That's just what's up. But at the same time, you know what I mean? It's like, hey, and I think that's the only issue I would say I have with Nick Fuentes. It's like, you want to be mainstream, bro? Are you serious? With some of the shit you say, even if I think it's funny or not, it's like, you can't have it all. You know what I mean? He's trying to clean up his act. It's like, I wish him the best. I'm not knocking him on it, but it's like, you can't have it all. And not to keep bringing this damn situation up, but depending on how you view the Charlie Kirk situation, sorry if wasn't close enough to the mic, you could argue that trying to be mainstream is what caused him issues. And trying to be more mainstream is what caused him issues. There's a solid argument to that. Depending on what narrative you believe. So I don't know that that's for everybody. The Snow Bunny slander segments to get us in trouble. Everybody's not meant to be mainstream. This is random shit, you know what I mean? There's a lot of trouble to be had. Like, if you just made clips of the worst shit I've ever said, I mean, it's not gonna be great. At least not for me. He has fans because he responds to people on Twitter.
Not with our grappling guns.
I see. See, I don't be on Twitter. That may be. You might be right though. That's where his fan, and that's not a. You know, I respond to people on Instascare, but nobody comments except you, which I appreciate. Hey, knock it. Please, but nobody care. Scarlett Johansson praise may save us. Maybe. Shout out to ScarJo. Our Black Queen, ScarJo. Chocolate mocha, black fetish, the fetish of many a black man, Scarlett Johansson. See, I done fucked it up right there. I just fucked it up right then and there. So that's done. We done with that. Shout out to Margot Robbie. Shout out to Vanilla Chocolate Margot Robbie. Yeah, we already fucked right there. Cause now black women mad, so it's over. It's over like that, So I mean, listen. In this era, I don't think you need to be mainstream to be successful. Though I understand also why, because people hate relying on these platforms, and people want to make, some people do want to be on real TV. People want to be the MTV or Fox News or whatever. And those platforms, you know what I mean? Shit, Neurotic was on motherfucking, what was it? Piers Morgan, right? So these platforms are looking for the damn internet to make up for to help them in the cool elements of the quote-unquote culture war. Yeah, Big Three. Snow Bunny. Can't think put in Negroes. I don't know. One drop rule. And shit. Oh yeah, one drop. One drop rule. Yeah, so that's that joke. Yeah, that's fucked. We're fucked. You can't be mainstream like that, man. You know what I mean? People get offended at a bunch of shit, man. You can't just say. There's a lot of shit that we would think of as tame that you just can't say if you want a bigger platform. And you can say, well, damn, that's fucked up, but also just fucking is what it is. Because, that's what the mainstream is. I don't understand. I get. I don't understand it, but I'm also not at a level. I can understand once you've moved up in these levels as a content creator, you hit 100,000, hit 1 million on multiple platforms. You got your own platform that's doing good money, and you got your own team. You start thinking, well, I want to go. What's next? That's the natural human thing. Is I can't see what the fuck I'm doing. Where's next? And so, I get that. I will say that.
Why don't you lead the way? You won't regret this. Stay strong, okay?
That's good shit. Yeah, that's true. Trish Stratus over Adele. I get, since we stand, even though ScarJo's I think 40. I feel like we're sticking with a specific generation. So I'll go with Adele. I mean, because if we went Trish Stratus, then it was like, well,
this one's for you.
I was gonna go with what's her name from the Power Rangers, the Pink Ranger. And so then we go that low. Well, no disrespect to the Pink Ranger, but it's just like, so I'm cool. I'm cool with I'm cool with either. Said Adele. I know she seemed cool with what's his name's son, Rich Paul's son. that old dude. She been dating Rich Paul for a minute. So she has been dating. Actually, I say dating. They might be married. I don't know. Rich Paul infamously is I don't know if he's his manager. He's connected to LeBron James. Are we dead? We fucking dead. That's bullshit. Yeah, Amy Jo. I was gonna put Amy Jo on the list, but I'm like, she might be a little too aged, so that's why I say the same thing. So I would go with Adele to keep it in a, that's that. Scarlett Johansson, Adele, Margot Robbie. That was like a whole generation. So yeah, I'll stick with them as far as the big three snow bunnies. I'll ride with them. Their prime. Because then I could say, what'd you say, Trish Stratus, Amy Jo, and Topanga from Boy Meets World. That was, you would have asked me in 99, I probably told you that.
You've got this. I'm your one-stop sovereign
You
shop.
know what I'm saying? 99, 2000. When Cash Money was hot, I would have probably told you that. Everybody had a crush on the Pink Ray. Those are people everybody everybody of a certain age had a crush on those three. There's like black, white, or whatever. There's no like debating that. Trish Stratus, the Pink Ranger, and Topanga from Boy Meets World. That was just so like you would have asked me when Cash Money was still hot. Gator boots and the pimped out Gucci suits. When that shit was on the radio and people used to listen to it, I'd have probably told you that list. I like Trini too. Rest in peace to Trini. Oh shit, she dead.
You're lucky I'm here to clean up your mess.
Shit, man, this is
Do
tough.
me proud. All set.
See, I'm so lower leveled. I don't know if I can really fuck. Oh Jesus! Once we get back into the open world, I'm gonna have to really level up.
Ready for a smackdown?
Yeah, it's fun.
Might as well.
What is the shit that the antidote? Echo Miss. Maiden's Kiss. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's see. Let's try Echo Miss. Okay, it's not that. It's Antidote. No. Maiden's Kiss. No. I don't know what it is.
Little.
Shit. Okay, this is Mega Potion.
I'm just getting started. Got you now.
Down with that pig. Shot at. Well, she's not. Wait, what are we doing? Down? Black Women Hall of Fame. What did you say? First pick, Jada Pinkett. Hall of Shame. Black Women Hall of Shame, for sure.
You're not getting out of this one alive. I'm unstoppable.
I'm cool with Sade being in any Hall of Fame. Sade is the shit. Hey, Islington girl. You're definitely in the Women Hall of Fame on this channel. That's kind of by default, though. But I appreciate you being here. I said number 2, Holly Berry. Rachel Dolezal. Do you know who Rachel Dolezal is, Richard? I don't think that was I mean, that was kind of a big story when she was it was the NAACP leader, and she was not even black, but fake. Why are our names weird? I don't know. I was noticing that earlier. Yeah, they have, instead of your name, it has like an at. Luckily, I can still tell. But yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why they've done that. But I appreciate you being here. We've gone 3 hours. It's about where I wanted to go, but this is fucking difficult. Okay. Let's transmute some something. I don't even know what to. Fuck this shit.
Gotta finish it quick.
Bomb first like Tupac. That did not work.
So it's my turn? I'm just getting started. One more shot! Can you take over for me? Little...
Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. I saw younger Naomi Campbell in real life. She was so hot shit, was distracted. Shout out to Prime Naomi Campbell. Shout out to who? Some girls know. What about Nia Long? I wonder if that's a generational thing. Shout out to Nia Long. She was always thought of big because of Friday and because of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I don't know if she'll be a Hall of Famer, but I feel like she's somebody who will be talked about for the Hall of Fame.
Hope you're ready.
You said Sofia Vergara, Salma Hayek, and Selena. I feel like those two for sure. I like Sofia Vergara. I feel like this is gonna talk.
Watch yourself. I'll take care of them.
You telling me you don't like, what's the chick that everybody hate now?
We'll make it quick.
I can't think of that weird bitch's name. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I was gonna try to be funny. I can't think of the whole name. Legit can't. What is the whole name, bro? That everybody hate. Salma Hayek. No, not J-Lo. No, I'm not. I ain't even gonna joke around with J-Lo. It's the young bitch that everybody hate because she. What was she in? She was Snow White. The Snow White bitch. I was trying to joke and say her, but I can't even think of her name. I don't give it. I don't get. My regular memory's not working hard enough to figure. Like, man, who gives a shit about that bitch? J-Lo's apparently on the Diddy Hall of Fame. Rachel Ziegler, yeah. My memory wasn't even about to just. She was like, nah, you on your own, bro. Yeah, my memory's shifted. Oh, come on. No, I'm, J-Lo had her day, but she was never a singer. Shout out to definitely one of the early adopters of auto-tune. Her and Britney. Snow Brown. Yeah, she's not. Every time I go out, there's a hotter Latina at every gas station in Houston at any given hour. I could go to the gas station right now, and find a prettier girl than Rachel. Especially now that she's hit that whole Zempic. She looks crazy. Just natty. Just be natty, man. Don't hit the whole Zempic, man. You don't want your whatever they did to her cheeks. I don't know what's going on there. Don't do that to yourself. Everyone was thirsty off of Holly Berry back in the day, so she has to make the list. Miss Berry. Yeah, people had songs. Holly Berry. Yeah, Holly Berry was definitely got to be on the list. Said Naomi Campbell definitely, as far as models, I'll take her over Tyra. Oh, Tyra. I know some dudes like a big forehead. I mean, we did have Sade. Sade got a big forehead. Sade's just beautiful, man. Like, Sade is super naturally beautiful. I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised just because of her personality. She didn't want to do more shit in the industry, but like, I'm surprised they never put her in movies. Like, she's just one of the most unique, beautiful looking women I've ever seen in my life. So you just like, man. What's this for? Let's go to calling you out for what? No, if that's your thing, that's your thing. I'm not anti big forehead. You know what I mean? I'm just not like super pro big forehead. You ain't the only. A lot of brothers like that big forehead. I heard, I'm sure, people might say, well, what about Rihanna and Beyonce? A lot of people like Rihanna because of her big ass forehead. I don't know about either of them. You know what? I was a Beyonce fan back when I was younger, so I'm not gonna act like there's not a version of me that wouldn't have put her on this list. But I just now view the past 10 years of her career. I just view her as like, the black Taylor Swift, basically. Like, I mean, it ain't because of Jay. It's like I don't even look at her for attractiveness now. I don't really like her music, so it's just like, I don't know.
Don't let him escape.
Top 5? I'll say baby. I don't hate Rihanna. She had a hell of a career. And then there's other girls, like, Whitney Houston was an incredible vocalist, right? You know what I mean? But I feel like attractiveness is a huge thing, and I mean, I'll be respectful to her memory, but she didn't end in the best spots, right? That just sort of is what that is. Maybe she just deserves her own vocalist alone. I mean, there's nobody like Whitney Houston.
Holding position.
So if we take attractiveness out of this, I will put her on the list. And I'm not to knock her by saying that. Like, not she was ugly. I mean, she used certain substances, and they not known to make you look the most photogenic. And I don't think it's crazy to say.
Finish him off.
Yeah, we just talked about how not to be mainstream, and then like, hey, let's make a racially based, top women of all time list to just nail it home that will never be mainstream. To make sure that there's no doubt in anyone's mind that this will be mainstream to anyone else. Divided by race, racism, and I guess sexism. As I get work, got to make Hall of Fame plaques. I see more people are leaving, and I think that might be, I don't know if it's a conversation at the time, but it's 3:30. Holding ninjas. All right, this has been fun. This is real fun. I'm surprised we got so many people watching. Average view 50, almost an hour. Jesus. So this has been really fun. But we went 3 hours. I am severely under-leveled to be playing this game. But we're still going to try to finish it out. So who knows? We might do some more streaming tomorrow. Might do some more streaming. It might be a lot more of this game. So it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. I'm about to get out of here before Richard gets me completely canceled. So if you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do that. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night and God bless. I'm going to talk to you guys later. No, not Aquafina. She's not nowhere. She's going nowhere. All right, peace.